In my latest book, The Power of Eight, what I really discovered was that everything I thought I knew about the power of intention has, in a sense, been turned on its head. We generally think of intention as, I want, I get. And the universe is kind of like a restaurant just waiting for our order. And what I really discovered was that sometimes the actual focus of intention is almost beside the point. In many of my big intention experiments, while they've worked, while they've demonstrated an effect on the target, the more interesting experience has been on the actual senders. I decided to study that as another kind of experiment when I invited my audience to participate in a master class that would go for an entire year. So I put it out there, I asked for volunteers and people who wanted to be part of this, and we had about 250 people who did. And I put them into small groups of 8 and then observed them and watched them month by month for a year to see what happened. And it was extraordinary. Of the people who met regularly, pretty much 100% of those people had major life transformations. What has evolved, though, from this is that in putting people into groups of 8, I have been learning from these groups what works best. And I've discovered that when people get off of themselves and start intending for someone else, they start healing too. And if you go on and you look at a lot of the evidence about altruism, you find that there's nothing like it as a bulletproof vest for ensuring a long and healthy life. Even people with conditions, when they start getting off of themselves and doing for other people with the same condition, they get better. We are rediscovering our power. Many other cultures have understood this. They've used extended human potential in their lives. They use intention, ESP, remote viewing religiously. They use it every day. It's only we, Western mind, and by that I mean modern mind, that create this limiting view of ourselves as these discrete objects and these discrete beings that are highly materialist and that we can only do with our senses, our immediate senses, what is, just right there in front of us. And we define ourselves in such limiting biological terms. So it's reacquainting ourselves with what the ancients have understood for centuries, and then exploring that capacity and seeing if we can extend beyond that.